Hey everyone, welcome back. So in this particular video, we'll cover that what we are going to cover in Node.js and backend ecosystem for my full stack and DevOps masterclass course. Now, I wanted to mention one very important point, and that is that what I'm noticing is right that many of you actually are not watching these kind of videos, and because of that all the videos are not getting enough response. Now, why I'm requesting all of you to at least watch these videos for 5 minutes, because even you are not interested buying this course, that is absolutely fine. And if you notice that I always mention this thing in every video and also in my community post, because it's not like that I will be launching the course and then I will stop uploading videos on YouTube. My YouTube videos will be always free, and I will continue uploading as usual that I usually upload on my YouTube channel, right? So it's up to you, you don't want to buy or not, but these kind of videos also will give you a very good overview that what are the things you can learn in this particular topic, right? Even though you're not interested buying the course. Now, if you're new to this channel, just to give you one background, and that is that I will be launching a course. Now, this is not as usual cohort courses that you usually find in market where the charges are very high. I mean very high. So in this course we are going to cover each and everything like full stack plus DevOps, and you'll be getting all this in one course, and the price will be way less. And also, even if you join the waitlist, which is the first 10,000 students will get 50% discount at launch, you can see that almost more than 1,500 people are already joined. So the link will be in the description. You can join for free, and also you can explore that what are the things that we are going to cover. Now, coming back, so let's see that again, if you notice one thing, it's very clearly mentioned, and that is that even though the course duration will be more than 250 plus hours, and it can be more than that, the reason because you see the number of topics that we are covering, and I clearly mentioned that for backend and Node.js topics it will be at least 100 plus hours, and you'll see and you'll understand why, because the number of topics and the concepts that we are going to cover. So what I've decided, right, I have decided these into, you can see that 11 sections. So total 11 sections will be there. So what I mean by 11 sections, so in this video we are only going to cover that what we are going to discuss or cover in Node.js Core Concepts. And I already mentioned clearly that this kind of content you will not get even in a paid course or Udemy. You can just go there. You can get, but individual courses you need to buy. But here the advantage is in one course you are getting each and everything. So the 11 main sections will be, first we'll start with Node.js Core Concepts, then we are going to cover Express.js. Now for each and everything the video will be coming, the curriculum video, so these all are not finalized yet, so I'll be uploading videos incrementally. So then after Express.js we are going to cover RESTful API development, then we'll be having a complete separate sections for authentication and authorization, MongoDB and Mongoose, PostgreSQL. Then we are going to cover Redis, API security. Now many of you actually mentioned that whether I'm going to cover the API security or not. 100% yes, so we are going to cover. Then we will be covering Swagger. So for now I have given two options, but mostly I'll be covering Swagger for API documentation. And then the most important and interesting for all of you, and that is Node.js Microservices. Now even if you watch my YouTube videos on this, you'll see that how much depth I've covered in those videos. Now think what will be the depth when I'll be covering these microservices concept in a paid course, like in this course, right? So there will be lot of things, RabbitMQ, Kafka, and lot of other things we are going to cover, and at the end we are going to complete this section with projects. And now remember, this project is nothing but this is the backend pure projects that we are going to create, where at the end we are going to integrate with our front end. So nothing, it's like at the end it's a full stack project, right? So now in this video what we'll discuss, right, what are the core concepts that we'll be covering in this Node.js, right? So let's click here and see. Now again, this is divided into 8 subsections, right? So first we have Node.js foundation and environment setup, Node.js architecture, runtime, deep dive, module system, package management, core built-in modules, very important, asynchronous programming, streams, buffers, error handling, debugging, and advanced Node.js concepts. Now let's go one by one. Now I will try to wrap this video within 10 minutes, but still let's go through each and every section, and it will give you some very good idea that what are the things we are going to cover, and based on that you will make your decision, right? So let's start with the first one. Now this foundation and environment setup, again is divided into 3 subsections, you can see, right? And each and every subsections will be having topics, right? Now why these things are very, very important before directly jumping into the Express, and you will see that in most of the courses they will directly go to the Express, they will cover MongoDB, they will create a MonStack project and it will be over. But Node.js is more than that, right? There are a lot of things are there. So first let's start with this one. So you can see that we are going to cover that what is Node.js, what Node.js is not, right? Some of the real world application that uses Node.js, when to use Node.js, when to not, and some of the advantages or use cases. Move to installation and environment setup. So Node.js installation. Now remember, here actually we are going to install NVM, which is the Node version manager, right? And you can see that I already mentioned that Node version manager for multiple versions. Verify installation, development environment setup, we are going to mostly cover use VS Code and some extensions we need for Node.js development, and some terminal and command line setup. Then we'll move to the third one, which is first Node.js program. So here as usual, like Node.js REPL, interactive JavaScript execution, commands, shortcuts. Then we have directory, file name, and you can see all of this. Now all these curriculum, the final one that you can also see here, now this is actually still in progress, so the UI and everything will change, so you can download each and every curriculum topic wise once I'll update everything, so it will take some time. Now once this is done, now let's move on to the next one. So we have the architecture and runtime deep dive, very, very important. So here we are going to understand that how actually V8 engine works. We are also going to check the source code. Now it's open source, so you can actually see the source code, that how everything is happening. So what is V8 engine, Google's open source JavaScript engine, how it compiles the JavaScript into machine code, garbage collector, and a lot of other things. Then we have the libhook, I don't know how to pronounce, but it is also very, very important, which is the heart of Node.js. You can see that I've given the title. So it's actually Node.js actually uses this library. So we are going to see that what actually it is, why Node.js needs this particular library, what is event loop, thread pool, file system, and networking, and the architecture, right? So I'm not going to cover each and everything, so just you can see here single threaded event architecture, then event loops, set timeout, set interval callbacks, right? Then your micro task queues, a lot of other things, and then how Node.js handle concurrency. So these all the things we are going to cover in this second section. So these all are the subsections. Then we'll move to module system and package management. So here I think I don't have to explain here, these are very, very important, right? File system, HTTP path, operating system, these all are the core modules that we will go in depth. And you can see that we have CommonJS module system, right? How we require works, file system resolution, module wrapper function, very, very important, module exports, require file name, directory name, module caching mechanism, right? These all the things you will not usually find in other courses, right? And then I think this is very common, module exports and versus the normal exports. Then we have the ES6 modules, right? Import, export, and CommonJS versus ES module, when we should use that, right? What is .mjs extension, right? All these things. And then the node package manager, which is very, very important. We are going to use the npm only. The only reason because npm is mostly used and there will be a lot of support, so we should always focus on the mostly used technologies, right? Because at the end you need to get a job, and then in the job you'll see that company will be mostly using the most important or most used libraries that are available. And the only reason is actually because of the developer community it has, right? So we are going to cover npm node package manager, which is absolutely mandatory to learn. Moving to the next one, so next we have the core built-in modules. So core built-in modules, I'll not go into much depth. I think some of you already know this. So file system module we are going to cover, path module we are going to cover. Now again, this will be in depth. And then HTTP module, you can see the topics that we are having in HTTP module. There are 19 topics, right? Lot of things are there in this. And then we have events module and the OS and process modules. I think the only reason I've chosen these 5 modules because we don't want to overload with content, right? Too much is not good. So the only things that are absolutely needed so that you will get a good idea, you can clear the interview, those are the things that we are going to cover. Now moving to the next one, asynchronous programming mastery. So here nothing but we are going to cover the callbacks, right? Callback cell. Promises, very, very important, right? Promises, you need to understand promise.all, right? How you can create custom promise, polyfill, those kind of things is very, very important, and also important interview questions also. And async await. I think I don't have to explain here also. You can see all these things we are going to cover in the asynchronous programming mastery. Moving to the next one, streams and buffer. So here we are going to understand what is buffers, how you can represent binary data in Node.js, difference between buffers and strings, important, right, and reading and writing data in buffers, right. Then we have the streams. Now this is actually very confusing topic, like most students find difficulty here, so I actually break this one into two parts. So one will be the stream fundamentals and then working with streams, right. So I will show you that how you can create custom streams, implement all of these things, and also you're going to create some file compression utility, some small projects, so that you'll get some overview. Now moving to the next one, we have error handling and debugging. So here you'll understand the different types of error handling patterns. Very important, right. You can't escape all these things, because these things will stay with you every project you'll be doing. Error handlings are extremely important, right. I will say one of the most important things that you should know any technology that you are learning. Then you have the debugging techniques. So here you'll just simply learn console log, error, time, these kind of methods. And moving to the next one, we have the advanced Node.js concept. So here we are going to, now again, this is like little advanced side. If you're beginner, so these things I will all actually cover. So when you will see the final version of the website, right, you'll see how I have divided into three parts: beginner, advanced, intermediate, and advanced. So based on your level, you can learn all those topics only. So there will be tag in bracket for every lecture. If it is tagged with beginner, intermediate, advanced, means it is for all. If it is only for intermediate and advanced, it is not for beginner. If it is advanced, it is only for advanced. Okay, like that. So child processes are actually advanced level of concepts. So here I will cover not much depth, but only for advanced people I will cover some of the things here. And then cluster module, worker threads, very important, and some of the concepts of memory management. Now if you see, right, only for Node.js core concepts only we are going to cover all these things. Now we haven't touched all these things here, right. These all will be coming in the maybe after some 1 or 2 weeks I'll start uploading every curriculum, that what are the things we are going to cover for each and every section. But I'm pretty sure with this video you'll get idea that for one subsection what are the things we are going to cover. Now again I'm going to repeat that these will be more than 100+ hours, only the backend and Node.js part one, because see the number of topics we are having, how I can do that. Even if I do 10 hours for each and every topic, it will be 10 into 11 means 110 hours. I hope you are getting right. So that is the reason the final time is not finalized, that when I'm going to launch it will take some time. I will highly recommend you should join the waitlist. This is very important. The more you will join, the more it will be easy for me to reduce the price also, because see, for my side also I have to decide that how many expenses I need to bear, and based on that I need to decide the final price, and also based on the hours of content. So that's all for this particular video. I will see you in my next video. Till then, good luck and peace.